Yamo ato yama atiefo nyina makwa baba TV XYZ Power FM and afa Radio XYZ so and then semebre na akoso man ganemu ebi anasemufu ahwemu aso no so krogeni aboabo no a yede baba somo sapram tobra Kasiebo yi anam nkraha eye osu abrese street no na se ayamantama hodo no so radio stations ahodom ntoma aboya dia no esom de dendia omoto apete adu akire e de amena sa radio stations no ebi aye Volta Power 94.1 oho Global FM Sharp FM watakrade sa so ana Insuma FM onkrankwanta efe ginyame awasampa nanom wa forgot so was and radio wala meleke FM okpazanglegi FM ewo bolo munyinom fa Kasiebo bi sa so ana Rich FM wo asimfo so Trinity obogo so ana fe aye high radio obechem oti radio ewo damba wempansampa wode FM ewo Pusiga sa so ana bunu FM ewo sunyane efe aye Sunset FM ewo Sefwiyo so ana fe Nyansapo FM enso ekutambie ewo aye Shama sa so ana kopemu ewo nkrofo amanso Kasiebo no na se Radio XM online ekutam de denden Apple State FM Virginia USA tune in Power 979 sa so ana Daisy Radio Tilada 4 Paris Live ewo UK OPD wo UK ana fe my xyzonline.com mudu ansam nyina ya kruchire aguanso betimi akinkenbi ana fe se aye Kasie no se wo multi TV ring boss no so a ubetimi atie yan ewo Radio XYZ na so no se wotimi ahye na wa kire wadwene na fronso ehundie ekoso atibi no mso motimi akire madwene eho na nsimo ya boa no awiabrei ade abramu no ebi anese nei owura Dominic aye anyene ono aye chesa attorney general no ade nsem bi atudwa ewo nhwemu amoye ade afa scandal Kasie hete aye National Service Secretariat ho ehon nsem obete ewo Kasiebo no emu wo so fa wono eno hwa apomuden ho nsem so de atudwa so de hyehyɛ ma pegu akwa mu sansakra ma pa ebebo ya pomuden aso ye no emu sanso ana atuate a nurse fuo kuo bi ayiro mutam ateye na Ghana fuo bi esa ho kiro papa wa pomuden kwanso no enne die omo se fedi omo bere enti aya ya kire no omo de aba awieye na Ghana Journalists Association for so boma mpanyina baso ni nyina fa enra nkranta NCA de babonten efa radio stations ahodo bi emu ensem emu Saso ane kopiemu awo binduru nso ababeto dwase ne no apomudon sam no enya de akoyie kura sempatem bi wo ha omuni ayaresa biampo no munya nurse fo ne doctor fo no matimi ahwe omo ECOWAS eni asoya wo mu na hwe ma ne mofra ye die so the workshop bi ahwe so wo mo hwe se ema ya sumdue ene ye bambo ho nsam so besipi Saso ana enkokon keten dwumedia saban esi na nisu so obehwe na aboa na Ghana se poultry farming ade timi akoso no enam sayo so emese sofo aboanan akọ asante hino na nsamban ena dukotu dwansem no obenya bietie e Kasiebo no emu yekopia mu e wa shaman ene ne mpotam mu a scrap dealers e wo ho enei wo musu ni nyina ne se wo mo se landguard ene NI4 etete wo mu Saso anene chese kopiemu awo amrehia so a se nananom ade atudwa so ma ye krado so mehwe na asumdwema pa afa ne ntoma pa fradi demu ewo mpatem ho Sanso na eye buaman eye senior high school enei wo manya mfinhia eye aduosia enum enei wo ma hyefo ebe ransem no mu na yahwenia etodwa ewo mu Wani samudo bi ana yaboabo no se pram tobra Kasiebo a yade eba beso mu kasafidie ho na se atena sede a na nwumekuo bi so adawro ma enomaso ho a oma efa kan nyina ade amayen eni ntia de aseda ma Medimoses Clinic and Herbal Center me pacho osomodian na hyanenso se Father's Day a ebe no so special treatment ema ajanom na se eye mema nyina se obekoni a check prostate wonsam ede amanti hyanenso se nyame ya Menda se ayo chinanko a 14th of June and asa ayo screening no ebekoso no panotwe na se modian so besimu akọ Medimoses inkrobate bi ebe ho Ghana fa na nyina no akọ no matimi ahwe se won so prostate no se wonsam de yi na sansan ko ye a na se wanhwa danko mabi no se ye de rubber betum ani titu anamonko no monhwo no mko na se bisa e wo ha o matimi apedro entempa so ade amo esu ano na atimi abo na hye so se dwumedie no se obetimi akọ bia oye agya se eye 40 years and above oye bema obetimi akọ na etimi aboa ntisha no so obekọ na mum no frɛ no munya awo se wo so eba ewo dwumadie no emu ebi frɛ 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 na se eye Moses anhwe na omboa na se dwumadi no nso no o se eye free wontua bibia na mu ne ehia ne so befrɛ na te se ade odi akọ nkrata se wo so baby na yatimi ahwew na akọntentem sa so na se eye aduro tatahwe omde aba eye life kit capsules me pacho aduro ye aduro a omde bebo na apomde onsam atimi akoyie kamapa anintime sro so didi na aduana ahwe so cheku na nde wafu se gina wanim ne mframa nko akapu na ayamuma me pacho modern so benye bianom na se atimi adageste nyoma wo yam nyina kama ade ama wo mbra wodidi sa so ana beboa na se nyoma bia wo ni paduam a wo se atimi ba bonten so na se wo de ho ni nyina no atimi afim sa so na de support kase pa emma liver no enti modern so benya life kid capsules ni bi na watimi anom na siesie kama na aboa na dua na heba shop bia duma benya bia to na atimi abrofre 0244 447 na se aya no so no atimi aboa kama na pomdo nsam no atimi akoyie sa so enene no mepacho dofo bia adwuma ewo aye ha cho se yebotire ewo ho eni nti wonim rasta bo ana se kero nim bi aye dia du ho no mon show omma wadwuma ni bi enye na emboa pa ntro so wasua adwuma wonya adwuma ye na se sebe na namba nkyire na obi ade yira yabehwe wanim mepacho bo modern ase wo so adwuma no obepe bi aye ni nti frɛ 0246 473 271 adwuma na wahacho yasebo sumi akatua no so no eye kama modu ebetimi sustain wa kwapem sa wo so no obenya wa wodie na watimi aye adwuma ewo musa so enene yade adoso eni ntese wodidi kura wusuro mepacho nsuro yade bia ba ni padua nim no to anamo na kwa Solak Natural Clinic na amon show ye pa sa doctor fo no animde amo abotre woni pa ho sendro no so de bebre na na ho sa so no mo mfidi a amto omobo e de hwehwe ni padua nim babia yare bia wo ansam de drakam eni ntimi srawa modern so obeko Solak Natural Clinic na motimi a show ye amo so yade bi ti se kidney ho nsam ana sempo no liver anampo awo ana se unipadua ni babia ho sa woda wontimi nda abusua aye kwadanda de amamode a munsem enko Solak Natural Clinic no monhwemo esanse doctor for no aye krado atwemo so mehwemo na mo atom ye pa no ane so obefre nkreya so na wo frɛ 0553 932 631 0553 932 631 na se Solak Natural Clinic enhwewo na ho ento ye pa wani nwumeku ahodo bi aka ho na so mosue mu akase no o mafa woka na yade ebrem na enso ade pini atena se na de Kasiebo ebrem no eyemi akuya grantma ana afi
nana ajwa kwachwa
mepacho chese yebehye eye ensem no ase ye hyaase de na senche bia wo hwe de chese eye owura Dominic Anyene de atudwa na se eye ensem trofo nhyiemu a oyeye ne nyina eye mpensempensemu ne nhwemu so maye adresukọ ewo National Service Secretariat scandal se ekoso nipa esenya adwuma nanso eje bosome akatua ya bensika omagye de wasa musiremu a se nei akoye ekadosopo ama ya so mei ya ho akire de ndi nyina no na ese no so aka ho ebi na ese nsem odi tudwa no o kirem se wo hwa na ese aya attorney general no ni mpanyimfo modern ahwemu ahu se ese wo hwa National Service Secretariat a nipa bia obobo mudi no ese mudi anim aya cartel ese sika no ese afi bia be fa nipa no ya di nipa bi te so omunya adwuma National Service kura edi ahyehemu ese mu gina so edi sika titiri di ese anya asem kuma ese pewro ne de nipa bobrodo ntwo din eni asise gusu ani nyina no na ese ekompanyimfo bia omudi National Service for no ese anima sasika no omudi no kwa enya asim kuma na ese omukirem se so hye se adwuma yi adwuma bone a omoyeye ewo National Service Secretariat ho na ese enyo omonko a na yeye na momnom omune mpanyimfo bia ese omoye district directors omudi mu akotene sa so ana ese eye payroll officers ese omoye aban payroll ho adwuma no ebi nso edi mu akotene pa ese omudi se adwuma no ana afa se eye National Service Secretariat CEO na nkasa nso no edi se adwumadi no akotena o se omudi oman bone na se omudi fake names ewurawura mu na omudi sika ni bi ekokodi na o se anya hwe kura hwehwemu amaye no ama no adedi se se nipa beye 81,885 ana se names a omsesa ya omudi wura mu na omudi sika ni nyina ekodi nukwa na anya asem kuma na National Service Secretariat no sika omudane ne nkwanta ne kodi ankurankuru botom no se anya hwe kura no beye 548 million se ayo men sika omuje no kwambone so ne kogu ankurankuru botom na se omodi nukwa anya asem kuma abo men yika panka sani pe no sa sika nyina betimi ayi bibi foforo ade ama ma no na yakue nanso no nyina no nipa kuma bi ade agye omhuye aya akase ma se ne okosho ma account mu a sika agumu no se anya asem kuma lovely omutimi yade ompe bia ewo eye omangane mu na no ana ochirem se ne no se ayade ampanyfo mmodin a se eye payment ahodo abosumi bia na se omoje bosumi bia katua se ayesa bia yade ma akua wa National Service ana de ma joy National Service a enkom ho ye fake names no anya hwe kura bosumi bia no eye 50 million ena se omuje ekodi ese ni nyina fake names ye ena se omugiragina so ede gya na anya asem kuma ese ewosanka hwehwemu kura adwuma bia ewosanka omo ye no ni nyina na ese omude index number bi ene ID card number bi na ese omukaka sisi ani a ni nyina ye fake yo na ese omude dis adwuma tichiri no ede ha o mangana na ese anya asem kuma na ni nyina mu no wura Dominic ayeni achirem say sa aye bribery ana say bribe won sansem no nyina no na say aye November 2024 mu ana say nsem no beto to dwa mu kirem a na say nyoma boni akoso pa na anya asem kuma akora ho eni ntini nyina no aye ade say nyoma bi so akoso a say ni nyina no akoyo hawo ede ama National Service Secretariat no eni nti ya hwe na say aye birepam no nsem a owura Dominic anyini say ekaye ni nyina no yemfa bi mamo na mu hu de say obobo ni tofa nipa bia omudin beto dwa ewo nhwemu se omadi sika no yenkotie adin no nso ebi
and I think handed them over to suspect Ose Asibe entry in cash and on some occasions deposited the cash into his bank account. Ose Asibe was the chief executive, the director general of the National Service Authority. Some directors such as Gifty Owari Mensah created and executed a meticulously detailed plan using NSP, National Service Personnel Allowances, as security to obtain a loan of 30,698,218 cedis, 69 pesos, from the Agricultural Development Bank, ADB, at an interest rate of 23%. She achieved these results by using other people's information to register a company called Blocks of Life Consult without their knowledge or permission. A lawyer to act as one of the directors or representative of the said company. She told ADB that the company specialized in supplying home appliances to national service personnel and proposed that ADB finance the company to enable it to supply these items on hire purchase basis to the service personnel, with the NSA being responsible for handling deductions and repayments.
Na jesa yanum weinum anensembi bebreki ka ho a owura Dominic Anyeno no eye ajesa attorney general ema oman Ghana nensembi na motene se eye ewura Gifty Owari Mensah edienimu obaku draw for pa jese okreti account no dibi gina soko pay loan na se omai yehu amane yensagu yetie se nyema ma asesa anka wejama to asesa o anka ebe papa na nso nyame ncha de se nyema ma asesa na ban papa ba no de nyoma gu akwan mu na Ghana fo se bia befa bia no bia nim aya se de yeda eye president mama ase papa ne nhwemu no so de se we no beboa na Ghana fo nhwemu a edo esukwa no yensa atimi aka ye to aso na yakọ eye ensem foforo nso emum ye ko ensem foforo mu de na se beye na wotwe enine ohum na se ni ebre na akoso bosum de atoso nkono na anase fo nkabo mu kuo te se sorry yes da bio anyo mu nyina efe bi sorry na se GRNMA sorry se sikasem ntino heart allowance ni se ni bi aka ho antino omu nya adwuma se wom ti abrosan so na se omoje aya akatu allowance wo ho wo so omoje uniform allowance hwan increment nyina omoje na no anti omusi omakwa atua omati atua waban so Ghana for ka health minister ka so bi ka bi omusi dabida na nanu eno mopanyin pa so di omonim ya president eye ewura perpetua se eye ampofo ebomodi efi Geneva baye Geneva boga na se waba nti wabe no wo so okasa na se Ghana fo eye anasefo no etie na Geneva boga ba no se da bi omatwe aso kakra enipa bi ebefum ahwero mo nkwa no mahwero mo nkwa efe die se wate ne ho ase na kuma to ne yam se wo so mkọ adwuma koye adwuma enti ene o the strike ni nyina abawiye na ensemodi tu dwa wo mbra na se order this strike no omodi abawiye no mama yentie bi.
The leadership of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association embarked on a roadmap of industrial actions on 2nd June 2025 with the wearing of red arm/headbands, followed by withdrawal of outpatient department and emergency services, which culminated into the total withdrawal of all nursing and midwifery services on 9th June 2025. Our demand from our employer was simply to have the collective agreement of Ghanaian nurses and midwives, which was signed in May 2024, duly implemented without any further delay. Having monitored the misinformation, disinformation, and the propaganda that have surrounded our strike action, considering all that has transpired from 2nd June 2025 in relation to the pleas of the good people of Ghana, pleas from our patients, and the timely intervention of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health, the leadership of the association wishes to state as follows. The engagement held with the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health and other interested parties on Thursday, 12 June 2025, was very fruitful and has paved the way for an amicable resolution of the impasse with our employer concerning the implementation of our collective agreements. The Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association's industrial action, initiated on 2nd June 2025, is hereby suspended, pending the outcome of the follow-up meeting scheduled for 26 June 2025. We call on our dear nurses and midwives to resume their normal shift duties from Saturday, 14th June 2025.
We are president Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association Mame Perpetua Ampofo Nensembi and Amotia Nurse Geneva Boga Esuko Tran Stella da Swawan ho and intina kuma tondi mo chirema na say strike no mo dia bawie na je se mo kwotena se mo ne aban kwotena se memu me ya bepum December na se bosom sen na wontema wantim ne aban dada na no kwotena se ye nhye no ahwe se agreement no ebe ya adwuma na momu no ndura no pe ya wa sore se mo amunim ho hwe ya ye no mu ya agreement no se mo mfa nya adwuma e wo so ma bere kakrate na se ene nupa efim no ye be yo mo de betimi de o ma ba na ana se den na se ho nsem bi na mote no wo san nsem ye mu no na se etoa so a na te se eye na wani se eye na se fo ana se wo de adesrade nso no eye dwamtrani penyo dwamtrani ma emrahye bedwafie select committee a ehwe eye apomode ho nsam so enso sansem korea Dr. Mark Nawani enso ade nsem bi atudwa na nensim ode tudwa na ochem se nya ye de na se eye emrahye bedwafo no ombehwe so mbetimi aye de sefata bia ede aboa sebe na se de ekoni nyina so no etu betimi atwa na ensem ode tudwa no ewo dwabo ase dwumadie so no mama yentie bi
you represent necessary. You represent patient. You represent so be our Ghana here. And you are one trade union. If you play, you can some or there also ama two days make us.
Okay.
Aza oya me ya kakra ne de. What the what is not sure so the quarrel me there. This parliament there were idea from committee for petitions. Maybe a petition assembly or be a I don't have any be a bit my petition there about parliament. Madam committee no assume now be a fair or health committee one member boy and solve them problem.
Exactly.
No, what core executive arm of government, like the ministers now, no fair wages now, no. What one channel on you know. Also, I feel mixed there, I can never could court. That's the third arm of government. I am second arm there, legislative arm of government, I represent one. I'm asking about the one by my phone. And see, I have a message. I don't see a gun of food, I get especially unions, no. Let's say you can petition the speaker to bring in parliament. Now, members of parliament who represent you also at Winsome. Now, ministers now, I say, they approve one budget now, they up by say approve. So we can always put enough pressure on that arm of government. Now, people who want to Wayamon. And see, I believe next time, before they declare a strike, they should involve parliament. It's an avenue that a lot of Ghanaians, I don't know whether it's I do not trust or I don't know what is happening. But we are left out and they deal with executive arm of government court.
Na we aye dwamtire ne asamra hye bedwefie ba sunku ahwapom don samsono oye dwamtire ne ma Dr. Mike na wani na motene ko kiremra ise mon sori keke nka se mo ko strike bia emra hye befie committee no wo ho ade mamo ene ntimu ntu anamo na bibia ni amomfa nto manim kura anse bia bibini a motimi ayesa na ise muyeye no enya de twa yie wa kwan bia so ede ma Ghana fo nti o mai krado se bibini mo de ba o mbehwe na de oso mo ye ne so no o maye ede aboamo
na osofo wono eno hwapom de ho nsam so eyenonyamfo kwabena mintak ndo wakasa ede nsam atudwa woda na di se ye workshop ahodo any meetings ahodo a eya na etodwa na eya na chese ho eka no edoso eyie pa enu ntino wode adesrede atudwa se nkebe ya wo mo ente so eye 20% na no yamfa enchane enko ba bi fofre beboa ama apom de ho nsam so etimi edimu ye wode sansem we tudwa wa bro na wo inaugurate committee for pandemic preparedness fund project no ena what this antremu we to just say eba no workshop any meetings ahodo a eye wo mo eye ewa pomden aso ye honom na ehu ehia pa na emom no eya na eka ede eba no ano adin ye pa nte braso so betete niam so na etimi aboa.
We are talking about system strengthening. We are talking about laboratory. We organize all the workshops in the world without having good laboratories, without having the equipment in the laboratories. What have we done? So when there is pandemic, what do? I am not saying that workshops are not important. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that meetings are not necessary. Please don't get me wrong. But it's absolutely absurd to use more than 20% of the fund for meetings and workshops. We will have to have a consensus, a percentage that will go to workshops and meetings, so that we can use the money for the intended purpose to benefit the ordinary Ghanaian. When you come to meet a system and you want to change it and you want to reset it, you'll be the most wanted minister in the country. So I prefer to be the most wanted minister in the country for the systems to work, for the ordinary Ghanaian to benefit. Let me tell you, there are some harsh and difficult decisions we don't take kindly, but it is necessary for the development of the country. We don't take them lightly at all. Sometimes we must sacrifice ourselves for the backlash, for the country to run. And so please, let's all be part of the resetting agenda. So that at the end of the day, the fund will retool our laboratories and be able to respond positively to pandemics.
Now, just also for one no and was share apomode hun sam so eyon menyan for kwabna minta kando and what day and some way to a year edram. Na enu mu ewo mrashe bedwafie mu enra wabro gina pie so ewo denduen mu ne any den sama hodo to dwa na questions ahodo amanfo bisa no efa yade ya friend say monkeypox a eyi ni ti ewo my Ghana mu enam so ama yade hwese nkrofo chia na echi wo mo no na enu mu no panyin ne dan na di say yade yi eya afimpinu ene aduanu mienu na yade yi eyi ni ti ewo my Ghana mu anata se free 2022 edibesi 2023 cases ahodo my Ghana ya record ye ewo monkeypox disease emu eye 128 a emu nipa nan eto anananom ewo ensiedo na wo kiremu a 2025 ye edibesi eye June bosomi ne da to so enkuri na chese cases a ya record eye 85 a chese ukopie mu ewo mantam edu emu dia na chese yade no ebi eyiniti ewo honom a eno no wode emu ensam eto eye edwa ewo mrahye bedwa mu na wo kirechire mu enhyehyeye ene niam ahodo a asoye ne de agu akwa mu ehwe ni mu se wo bepe yade yi anu aduro se de be ya entre na hyem engine sam ewo my Ghana mu hasei.
The emergence and resurgence of zoonotic diseases such as Mpox remain a significant global public health concern. Ghana recorded its first cases during the 2022 global outbreak, reporting 128 confirmed cases and 4 deaths within 2022 and 2023, and 5 cases in 2024. The current outbreak began on 13th May 2025 with 2 confirmed cases in the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. As of 9 June, 85 cases have been recorded across 10 regions and 30 districts, with the Greater Accra, Western and Western North regions most affected. No deaths have occurred and 2 cases remain on admission. Mr. Speaker, before I came to the floor of the House, my information is that number of cases on admission is 1 and not 2. Mr. Speaker, government has responded promptly with a structured, multi-pillar approach at all levels. The response focused on coordination, surveillance, laboratory services, case management, risk communication, public health emergency teams, and public health emergency teams are fully operational, ensuring logistics such as PPEs are available to protect frontline health workers. The rise in case detection is due to improved surveillance, expanded testing capacity, and vigorous contact tracing. However, we must replenish essential laboratory supplies to sustain this progress.
Now, just was so for no and was sharp on the one sam so my Ghana mu on when you for Kwabnamita Kanto and a no jam Rashebejamu at the monkeypox yadia a unity our mantam dumu or my Ghana mu emusenkaye etuja.
Yamboshina yanko aye binduru mensim enono ewo atifi apue mantam no emu na omo som de nsem bi atuja na omo kirem se ne no hwa na omo nhya dani aban ayaresabia pote ewo mpetem na mom no ankrankra ayaresabia bi ena se agina na so eboa na omo hwom se be na so mo nso no betimi atomo enam so me se aye mpanyimfo de nsem atuja na omo kirem se omo stress aban no hwa mmeremu en support om se be no dwumadie ebetimi akoso na sansem no aye Dr. Brian Asante ono ena auditu dwa Dr. Brian Asante nsem auditu dwa ne nyina nso mehwe na pomdon nsam so bekoyi de amom ne okan no mama yentie bi.
Since the strike started, we have realized just a slight increase in the attendance, but with this facility typically we get high numbers, so that hasn't been something that has been so difficult for us to accommodate. So, in essence, the strike hasn't really burdened us so much. But there was one incident that occurred that is noteworthy. We had a patient who was in respiratory distress, actually a pregnant woman, that we wanted to refer to Zebula district, and in fact we referred. But upon arrival, the doctor over there assessed and then called us back and said that they had challenges with manpower, so they couldn't receive the case. And so the case was brought back, and we were compelled to continue management. But thankfully, our patient is currently stable.
Na enuachi ana osre se amanfo ase bia won patem ho so mho dodo ma won ntena sen ye se bia atwan akra ana se bia sike no na mum ntempa mum kwa yaresabia ne nhwe mo no mho so ento mo.
So my recommendation to the general public is, if you notice that you are unwell, do well to report to a private facility that is close to you immediately to get prompt care, so that your situation doesn't become complicated, in which case you would require more sophisticated care and possible referral to a government hospital.
When Dr. Brian Asante no and I said yetini semi.
Yadiani Echremo ewa Ghana mampenyi John Dramani Mahama na tina ye na ene ukopiemu ewa honoma na chese Dagbon na ya na Abukari a otosumienu ene na pamfo ebwa na ibepiemu ewa mampenyi ni atina ye ene ne baba twetwe nkomo ebe kan trinkwansam edemano se 2024 abato ye tu ye nkunumdie mapa etimi ekwo edemano na enumu ena Dr. Jacob Yakubu Mahama wano ena wojina ya na Abukali a otosumienu anemu na chese orisa bibi ede chairman panyi ene na pamfo na woda na dise emra John Dramani Mahama befa mampanyi na benwa itina so no wode Kenya sonko mapa ede abregana adehye.
Mr. President, this is an important occasion for me, as this marks a new chapter in Ghana's journey forward. And I'm confident that your leadership will usher in an era of unprecedented growth, peace, and prosperity for the great nation. As a traditional leader, this is what we always wish for our people and communities, to live in peace with our neighbors and grow in prosperity. Your leadership has already brought a breath of fresh air to our nation and has renewed hope and optimism in the good people of Ghana. The swift action taken to revitalize our economy and improve the lives of Ghanaians are truly commendable. Your commitment to getting the machinery of government moving without delay has set a positive tone for your administration, and we are gladdened by the promise of a brighter future that your leadership symbolizes. The people of Ghana have high expectations, and I'm pleased to see that your government is already working tirelessly to meet these expectations. Your dedication to the welfare of Ghanaians is evident in the policies and initiatives that have been rolled out, and I have no doubt that your leadership will bring about transformative change that will benefit our nation for generations to come.
Dr. Jacob Yakubu Mahama wano ena wojina ya na Bukali a otosumienu anemu edesa ensemwe eto edwanenu achino Ghana mampanyi John Dramani Mahama enso edinsemwe na tudwa ewojumedie no ase.
Myself and Jane Nana to welcome our father Diana and our fathers from Dagbon who have come to visit us. It is traditional that when your son gets elevated to a position, an office, it is good for his father to follow and see how he has settled in. We've been in government for almost 6 months, and I think it is about time that my father comes and sees how we've settled in. And so on behalf of Jane and myself, we're very happy to welcome Diana to the presidency. I've had a very close relationship with Diana Abukari Muhammad II from when he was Yona. We worked together to resolve the Dagbon crisis. And from when I met him, I found him a very reasonable, level-headed, peace-loving, traditional ruler. And so he played a critical role in the O24 committee resolution of the Dagbon crisis. And he was a major stakeholder, and I'm happy that at the end of the resolution of the crisis, he mounted to the traditional skins of Dagbon. And since he mounted the skins, Dagbon has been at peace. As I said, he's a peace-loving person. And now that we have peace in Dagbon, it is time for us to have progress and development in Dagbon.
Now, just Ghana Mampenyi, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, no December the 2 Wabra, Eya Dagbon, Yana Bukari, our Otosumi, no, and in a powerful EBPMO and Ewa, Natsana, Emu, and Sam Ebino. Now, Nina, Echino, and our software were known to a share woman, some so, Eyan Winyam for Helna, Idrusu, Wojina, Eya Mampenyi, Atsana, no, Womunina Nemo, Edin same way, and so Etuja.
Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, Excellency Professor Jainana Yana Bukari II, Excellency, permit me to attempt to correct the order in which the Dagbon state was recognized. I have a duty after Yana Bukari and Yab Karna to recognize Savulugilana in order of hierarchy of the Dagbon state. I know that I will not be challenged because for those of you who have read Christine Opong, growing up in Dagbon, the Dagbon state and its map has those anthropological writings. Excellency, my duty this morning is a very simple one, is to, on your behalf and on behalf of the Vice President, convey to Ndanyana and his respected paramount chiefs and elders who have come to congratulate you and to wish you well.
Now, just I was so far one no and no shame woman see one some so a when for Helna Idrisu and on us now December the 2 Wabrayana Bukali Ekopiemo Ewaman Penny at Tanaye. Na yambo shinko asante mante mekodu asante mante mde na eseneno swafo hwekwa adwuma ne jese ayenua ne so ononyanfo Eric Opoku Abuanan ekwa asante memna okwa de ese kurawura oso okwa na so na onne ekwa twonkomo ne nyina no esa adwumadi a edo monim pass Ghana poultry farm des kwa ya faso nya nkokọ ne ade yebetimi akanyam ahyemuden na ese nipatimi anya bi aye ede bi na betebiri sika kwa nkrofo manso akokra sabe nkokọ funu na yade aba memu nti no omo behwe na gese aye nkokọ nketenkete dwumadie nti no ene okwa asante memu yanko na nsema owura Eric Opoku ade to dwa no yentie bi
yesika na ede we nkokọ ekreti nyuma ewo nkofo amamu wabra ye ma ene ye nana no enya adwuma nye de enye eno mampanyin sa akokọ yen de asi atumi ye nya ye nkokọ sebe ye sika na ye de pa ama no ne millions of dollars every year ebetina na ekreti nyuma ye ni poultry farmers na di ko bebre omo how kase pa aye nduane no a omo de ma nkokọ ni tie eno ne bo a edi nti ena ama nkosu abo koso ena ama ye nkokọ no ye de ko dwemu a ne bo odin a ema de ekofa fi no hwan no ede ne yefo echen ye de no ena wama ye yaso ate se o ye factory kase wo ha o be se feed no o di supply Ghana nyina ti ye fa ye ni emehwe ena de ba ha abokai na nyame ne ye bedu a ye silos a wire ha ne nyama ye hu ha ye hu zampa wire de ye bo abaso kese na o twetwa mu na ye wo Belarus ye ko Brazil ko he o mo de o mo ye ye silos o mo wa na de toto de hu a ye se wo de ya kese kra e mo na wo market na yeah, research, you bet me, I get on my phone. I have so and it's not Ghana. But you from the other side, wait, let you know, can say, yeah, I'm a fit number for Mama. And you walk on say, over to which you can say, oh, yeah, fit. If you say, the Biano, yeah, told you, Boga. Even transportation, Grana, a labor, in Boga, who as a get to every no, oh, for the
na jesa enkokon ketenketin project na se enchebia no dwumedie no ehya segidigidi ne enko amoso na ye ne anam si no asante memu nana apia ntwenkomo na yembusa nse dia ne dia na ekọ na simatew twade ekọ so ho ne ne ya ekọ so no infoni emayen
ana a great minister ana smeka so for ku aduma so onmonyamfo Erikopoku EPP mu asantemantam mu ode ne nsrahwe a ode ba asantemantam mu sase na ni nyina ne se na nsrahwe na nkasa kese ejina se obekọ manhia fikesim na one otepokọ so akwatwetwenkomo na so time obeduru ye no na se wo so obo apro kakra no hwe se de media ewo agric sector no ekọ ebi koso asantemantam mu ha enti ye ni ekopie mu wo agro A2 agro ally no your company bi a omo beye fertilizers omo beye sa ni omo na omo de feed enkokọ ene ade mu ebra ekopie mu wo no na sese ebri so hwe se di mfidie a papa no si aye se meka se minister kwabo na baso se ohwe se di mfidie a papa no ti na wodi aba asantimantem ha se ode behwe say yen kokon kenketi dwumadi a omubidi ebeye no obehwe no wabo ne ho so no atre omampanyin John Dramani Mahama say de papa yi dwumadi a wadi abie ne dwumadi mu wa hase ama amanfo aye yi no obesre say emwa bi a papa ne hia bia no ono so behwe say obetimi e de aba papa no na watre mu tene be ya nkokwa ye di flam no ne ba ene ade no ne bo eya na eden. It is almost a near baby say next month or cassette next month or Mubasha now Mubia Niket August more. It is August the banner signing my Coswa. Every man could buy a crystal manone, any miane, soya beans near the man could call into Ama and near my boy I again Ama a Ghana for Yintini Anyan. They say Papa Jimmy I fell director now that I median yene de na se wa madwumadie no ayefo ama aban no enti ono as a great minister no gina mu aka kire o papa ne se obehwe na emodie kase papa ne nya na dwumadie no ekoso e wa santimantam ha ema ne ye no obehwe na waye director no so e de nsam tuja e ga minister se e ka kire ne se tede ni dwumadie no wasi aye no ono ohwe ani mu so obetrem abiem kese ama na kwa echi eti ni nyina ne sese aban no aye na adwen sa akopon ketenkete no ode ba ne de ono so waye ready a o be receive sa ne oma no na wono so dia ye na se ne be ya portrait nkoko a ye kre free amonone ene ade ba no se sei eto bi ka e wo John Dramani Mahama amamu
na sa aya ya na musini nana apia na yetsene nkan no nyamfo Eric eye opoku anamombo aprobo koye anamontuni aprobo koye wa santimantem no ehun sembi na yatie
yamfa yani entremu ewo epoya mantam no emu ana yekọ eye new abrem na ehonom na sede ne yenuanom ofrankuma ensosha wo mu etro ene nefuam yensa wo mu hye ensohwe na se na ukopie mu ewo brem eye north municipal no emu a eho nene enkra eto dwane se emofram yenu a enka wo se mprempre wo mu nuanom twa ensohwe wo mu timu bi twa ensohwe no wo mu de wo mafa wo mu ho adwede wani akiremu achese efoma gudi efe ne se galamse ye nei edi o my god nya no enu bi no mokwa akotu achese exams ne de emfa wo mo ho na sansem we nyina beto dwa wa bra DCE a wo empotam honom eye onimonyamfo Hakim Abdullahi entry ebo ento akonsrahwe edi nani kwahwe ye ensohwe amofra ne tre no sen eno wana ho keka esi etie na yentie eye onimonyamfo Hakim ensama wode etu dwa no ebi
ade ba ko a yɛdi yɛni ayɛ sɛ yɛbisa yɛyɛ nkwala ntumi anya akwanya nso ama metro nsɔhwɛ no bi no and deɛ ɛyɛ me ho kakra ne sɛ centers no baabi wɔ no a wɔanya ɔbaa baako a bɛrima baako a wɔbɛnya mmaa mmienu anaa mmarima mmienu a ɔmo ama metro nsɔhwɛ no bi yɛtumi afine ne out a ne nyinaa no yɛkɔ office no yɛde hyehyɛ yɛbɛto akwan mu yɛ make sure sɛ problem no yɛhu no ɛnɛ no going forward no next year no mfie no ɛwɔ wɔ yɛnim no yɛbɛbɔ mmɔden ase bɛyi saa ɔhaw no nyinaa yɛ dɛn ɛfiri hɔ ne bi yɛ nkwala mmienu ɔmafa yɛfu ɔma ntumi ametro nsɔhwɛ no bi mmɛmmoa nso mmienu nso no ɛkɔ akɔdi paa a ɛno nso no ɛyɛ galamsey site wa wani tua na aya na awerɛ ho kakra ne sɛ nkwala no mpo ebisa mu no ebinom koraa wɔ galamsey site nso no ɔmatumi aba ɛbɛtwerɛ nsɔhwɛ no because ɔmunim sɛ ɔmo daakye no ɛstarte ɛfiri ha awerɛ ho kakra sɛ nkwala agya nsɔhwɛ sɛ ɔmokɔ galamsey site.
Sani ayekotie ye DC ya wano ewo Brim North municipality no emu onwanyafo Hakim Abdullahi entry na wode ensemwe atudwa ya rahusem pa na district director of education awano ewo Brim North Mr Solomon Azumbila wano so ekasa ye edinsemwe enetudwa
Nkola over 1,700 class in the extra exams. So far, let's back at the general security wise, we are profitable. The villagers know so much to their job. Nkola your point GT, no says sitting arrangement to see a camera. And everything is moving smoothly, but next next year, you need maybe lighting system in your classroom. We make sure that next year, last year, I'm glad that
now, just District Director of Education at the Brim North, municipality, Mr. Solomon Azumbila, and what in some way atuja.
Na yambra aya amahiam patem na so hino no so no agina mu dema aya ni amoa aya akromansa busua ewa mrehia enso esra abane se jese ni bi aya adwom nsam ni nyina ne se ne mentimi ho asase ho manson twe se ekotwi ko brema eho ena se ni nyina wonto mo sra manson mremu emeboa na se sa manso no omuntimi enso ne nsam nyina no ama poma checheku etwa so ede amayen
Amahia kroba ko ye won kran ha ye Ghana fododo no a techi ni wo mu efri nkramantam mo ne ho ena wonom efri na ba se mfie kakra eni e kanwa ko se busua mo menteme ho ase bi ma na hom ne so wo mahini ni mu na akwakoye ensem bebre e de ama wo mo ye no nam so menei mpanimfo ne atrankonya de atum sa fei wo mo ye krado se ade bia na ba me na sepo na ba ye ntokwa ye da won mo ntem bia na obehwe na wonom ehwehwe ni nyina firi ho na fe odi odo ene nkamu matena se de be ya amrahia ne important nso impunto ye safa tese wo se ba ho na timi ewie mu dim ye no na aka ho bie ama ohene ye wo amrahia ya wono nso ene ye panimpa ye mra Eman ho kwanse ni amoa okromanse busua wedi wo mani mo ni kojo ashon ya wotoso emiensa ejina simpie ni apaso dia todwa wo kyese afa wo bi wo maprom dia to ho dia aka se aban bebe mu bie na obehwa aboa se de be ya enema bia na kwa mentime ho se na eda won moso na eda busua ntemo na mamne seponi ade aba no won be yi nyina ede efri ho.
I'm facing a whole lot of challenges affecting Amahia town because of the releasement of the dairy farm land. Only 20% of the land has been issued to us by Clement Jato, and the remnant part has not been yet added to it.
Yanwashino ena ni kojo ashon ya otoso miensa ensanso ede desedie etu dwebie mu chese ene yi womo awonu wombo hye e wa mahia ne potemo no e kamia ko ese dodo no ye didi ede aba na nanom nsase so wa mahia na ekoba ne sanso na moa de senti akwa ekokobo ya wode bo safo no nyina se womo hwentwe wom ho afi nsase ho sensem bia wo nyina nso womo sese enhweni entoato ne nyina se de be ya nsase a Oyarifa
people has encroached on the whole entire land of Amahia. At the same time, with their langas and a whole lot of people, I'm calling on the authorities also to aid in driving the langas who are operating on the dairy farm land.
Mingina mono adehye bi nso yete bronom so ene ne wo mo so akyere se eniema bebiri aka achi wa amrahia ene ne mpotem otichi ne mpuntu ene niema hodo wo se ba eba wo modwa wo musuku adan ene wo mo akwan a eniema bebiri nsepe wo nti wo mbesrada esa aban ne mpenifom fom ani ni achi ene amrahia mehwemwa masa o hawo nyina ne ntumi enyina kwa emfa emfri empotem ho
Ghana ma fe aba majanche me onukpa efa aba na eba wa nino ya aba no na hospital ya mami ke police station ke ni na school no titiri di no ni ehia wo ya mami wa
dust no ekuye nti ye besere no se ommomodea contractors no de adwuma ne ehye omonsa no no omonkasa na ye kwan no omuntumi mbɛn ma entem mfuturo no ekuye nso no tokrampo a enya asem keto edi ye ne ye ma no mo ekɔ ebe ebedu satan ye ekɔ adwuma nso no to sa need problems be bre
ye se aban o ya asodwo yi ni ombɛhwɛ amahia ye the letter ba ye the call IGP ye the call other stations na omunji yentum na ye pegidgidi ye nyina ye buso ba
ama pama yisekwa ne bo ena yatie na yemfasida ma gentle step mother care me pacho bia ya tonton kwada nuoma eni ntia se aya abatan ni nyina mama yembotwinje terede emfi ani nkyerem kopie mu ewo aya Spinters Road eho ena gentle step mother care no ewo ben Pogas furniture eni Absabang no edi enhwe me pacho mtonton ne bi se nkwada mpaboa nkwada ntade se bia nkwada de ubenya bi eho baby Scott and a fe a year high chair. Saso and I just a baby bouncers, next swings, Ubenya be at our haunted schools, our door, Mum here baby Scott, Mum here be a bicycles and tricycles. Near man, Quadani Jinano, Mubenya be our friend 0244 238 477 0244 238 477. Ness a gentle step mother care ho and Yakoton Quadani and Nina, just a diapers, no, a 1 year cotton saso, and I say a year mensa, Kajumedi. No, and that's why Jiran and so mensa me part of a phone no Nadia Groby Sikabe use a 5 cities elquad or more than Basso me part churches a ucha ubeti me edi sikapudo womu Sika dia to a yach and a yasem kumo Trebinam CDB and into that star 274 hash star 274 hash Nessa what choose power FM nefes what the prompt nechi na unsu tibeye na wenya a yasikapudo na etimi abo yepa mensa kafa now so that star 274 hash na sentimi embo asaso ana s natural mineral water eye insukro James papa onoma esa huto ye hu san ye pa enkofa yade bia nso mbere wa kire eye x natural mineral water Food and Drugs Authority age adia tumu nti utonsuo e shop moton traffic mba bia bread mekom abenya bia to na sempo no frɛ yade bebro na esa wo so atimi aton frɛ 0596 273546 wo kom mekom shop bia so eben obenya x natural mineral water papa ni bi atanonom na ese insu a ema abojekire na nso no mi na ese ntimi embo apa saso ana xyz me pacho marketing department edi dwumadie kama enonom eye ton ho eno eye akwanya de mawo na ese bibibia wo na apesa oton no wabo ho dawuro se ye ntade se ye mpaboa eye wege je se mi bibia ye ton edi ma companies akese ne nketu nyina obia wa akwanya bra na ese ye nton nyoma no emfa mawo enne je se modern Ghana kuya foso eton nyoma eno no ye mbo dawuro emfa mawo e wa fidie kase ne adwumakom ha na nkonkan fra 0533 825 870 0533 825 870 na ise nyoma no yenton enfama saso and I say mega cash and it's what mega no kra ise yade mu odu na sikapudu a wo so nsabenya na timi abo betimi agina no so e dia ise nyum na ise live na betani around ise na se mensa akadwumade no wadi bi me patcho fa phone no na dial star 426 star 5 hash na ise what select ise eye dia pese odi agro no sika bia 5 cities eko so nsaka bi na ebebo apa ye twabi na ni big na timi aboa nyimaku ada woro mena so masuo makase no ye de ebrewe ye twa mu tewe ba de aka ye de atoa so nso e de amamo
Timisi, a trifame twice, ha. No good to drink at the common as a trimmy famine tinim. Jemmy ja, and the men sem, Miss Samuel Mushishi. Na I yet titriti. I mean, who they mean yet. Jemmy. Can I me how one know? Cause it's a mission joint forties and then never life. We don't pay. And no wapos where you no, 82 no. Joint forties, and no ne quack you muchma. Not the attichma will be an essence. Wouldn't nina a mia with ya. A church show a few see, and if I would trust him 1 and some as she show. Ayetiti, Nedro, and in never life. Joint forties, and in never life, and one never want to swallow.
FDA, Aje, Dedian Kratway Atu.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda former son ya funu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da. Se me show no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni say what ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture ya no mbom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro de eno ani Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture.
Ankom ni nchiremu.
Ulcer ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunumu. Etuma wo ye funu ekeka wa. Wogire ho a enyi. Ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie. So how eye ulcer de a compare Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto.
Pedudu eto a ko Okanshi Drug Lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apinfo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Hexa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo FDA age adwadie nkratoyi atom.